clumps and clusters of bamboo you'll see scattered through the zoo today serves more than the purpose of its beauty. It is also there as a noise barrier, and it helps protect our animals from some of the noises that come from Zoo Parkway. On occasion, we have volunteers come in and harvest some of the bamboo, and they'll feed the trimmings to some of the animals as special treats. Our next little opening is a temporary wattle crane exhibit. As a safety reminder, please make sure we're keeping our arms, legs, head, and feet inside of the train at all times while it is in motion. Parents and chaperones, please make sure your little ones to the left are staying safe and following all of our rules. Our wattle cranes are the tallest as well as rarest crane species found in Africa. They stand at 6 foot and have an average wingspan of 8 feet. They live primarily in wetlands and are highly endangered due to agricultural development. The next couple openings is the African belt area, where you'll see quite a few different animal species. You'll notice we have our 3 southern white rhinos, but one of them have an orange clay coating on his back. That's our one male named Archie. Archie is the oldest living southern white rhino in captivity at age 54. Since being at our zoo and gardens, he has greatly helped out his species by fathering well over a dozen offspring. He now just spends out his retirement days with the 2 beautiful rhinos named Gabriella, who's 30, and Kapinti, who's 8. You may notice some large multicolored birds with crazy golden hairdos. Those are the African gray crown cranes named Tiwi and Queenie. The African gray crown crane will grow to be about 3 feet in height. They are the national bird of Nigeria, and they'll use those yellow feathers on top of their head to hide from predators inside of the savanna brushes. The large brown animals you're about to see with the vertical thin white stripes down their back are a greater kudu, the 4th largest of the antelope species in Africa, standing at 5 foot at their shoulders when fully grown. And the males, as you will notice, will have long spiraling horns that give them an extra few feet of height. Our family out here does consist of one mother, her name is Trixie, and all of her children. She has 2 daughters named Samara and Daffodil, and 2 sons named Potter and Neville. You could tell the boys apart as Potter will have the longer horns, he's the oldest, and then we have Neville with his just about 7 inches. On the other side of this rhinoceros barn will be a small bluish gray bird. That's our Stanley crane, Olivia. She's also very special to get a look at when you visit JZG, as she is the oldest Stanley crane in the United States at 41 years old. Please do not stand to see over the fence. You'll get a better view of the Grevy zebra from the Africa Boardwalk. The Grevy zebra, also known as the imperial zebra, is the largest of the zebra species and also the only species with rounded ears. They are highly endangered due to overhunting, competition with livestock, and habitat loss. We safely house 2 females named McKenna and Zalika. The yellow building that you're about to see is where you can go cool off today in a nice AC and come face to face with some of Africa's most dangerous reptiles. On the other side of that is Elephant Plaza, home to our 3 African bush elephants. You can tell they are African bush elephants just by looking at the shape of their ears, as it does resemble the continent of Africa. These are our 2 beautiful ladies, Sheena and Tani. You can tell these 2 beauties apart, as Tani will have those big white tusks as well as the largest ears out of all of our elephants. Her female friend Sheena was actually born without tusks. Though these 2 ladies aren't real sisters, they have developed a very special sister-like connection. And once an elephant makes the connection, it's for life. These 2 do enjoy spending their days together, and they share their habitat with a male elephant named Ali. But Ali does prefer to have Elephant Plaza all to himself, so he's not going to come out until later in the evening. If you take a stroll around Giraffe Overlook, you might catch a glimpse of Ali, as that is where his back holding area is, and he is quite the big boy. He stands at 10 foot at his shoulders, and he weighs just under 12,000 pounds. He was donated to our zoo in 1997 by the late Michael Jackson. We think that may be why he actually prefers Elephant Plaza all to himself in the evening hours, so he can practice his little moonwalk. On the other side of this elephant and giraffe barn is our giraffe exhibit, where you'll find our 7 reticulated giraffe. We have one male out here. He's going to be the lightest in color, as well as the tallest giraffe the Jacksonville Zoo's ever had at 17.8 feet. I do believe our world record is about 19 feet. His name is AJ. He's going to be out there, I believe, laying down at the moment. His 6 small female companions that he shares his enclosure with are named Faraja, Naomi, Luna, Willow, Fiji, and Rosie. You guys get an eye-to-eye view as well as feed these our tall and accepted land animals today as part of your total experience up until 4:15, and as long as our giraffes are next to the boardwalk. As we start to roll past this beautiful succulent garden, that now means we're leaving the Africa portion of our tour, and we're rolling right on into the South American portion. We're now going to be located behind our award-winning range of the Jaguar area, where we house our 3. We have 2 adults, a female named Babette and a male named Harry. We also have their cub. His name is Banks. He's now a year and a half. You'll find all our Jaguars out in front of the Lost Temple today. That will be this building coming up to the left with all the piping on the back. Inside the Lost Temple, you'll be able to cool off with a great AC, as well as see some fruit bats, vampire bats, amphibians, and reptiles native to South America. In this next long building, you'll see the night quarters for the animals in the River's Edge exhibits. We have howler monkeys, squirrel monkeys. With a keen eye, you may spot our 2-toed sloth. We have 2. Their names are Chata and Baby Ruth. They do not have an exhibit of their own inside our zoo just yet, so from the train's the only place to see them. We also have some behind-the-scenes activities that you can check out on our website with quite a few of our animals, including our sloths, and you can plan that for your next visit. We also, in our range of the Jaguar Loop, have our giant anteaters, our capybara named Theo, our village sweet shop, our Palm Plaza Cafe, and the Emerald Forest Aviary. Inside Emerald Forest Aviary is a variety of birds, turtles, fish, as well as our playful giant river otters. As we start to make our way around this next curve of our journey, we're rounding the back of our Lorikeet Landing Loop, formerly known as our Australian Adventure. This is where you guys can walk through and find a variety of bird species native to the land down under. On the left is going to be our emu yard, home to our 2 sibling emus. Their names are Mova and George. The emu is the 2nd largest flightless bird that you'll find in Australia, second only to the cassowary, which we do house a cassowary also, and he's a male named Brisby. In between their 2 exhibits is Lorikeet Landing Aviary, where you guys get to walk through at various times today and feed those small, colorful Australian birds as part of your total experience. I do believe their last feeding of the day will start at 2:30 p.m. This next building on the left is an extra bird holding and hatchery area for a lot of our bird species. And the silver and tan building just after is the Amphibian Conservation Center, where you can walk through today and find out why the frogs are disappearing from the planet and what you can do to help. Over on the right-hand side is the scenic Trout River, which is an indicator we are now approaching Trout River Station at the back of our zoo. We do ask everybody please remain seated, keeping all head, arms, legs, and especially your feet inside of our train so we come to a safe and complete stop. Please make sure we have nobody reaching out to grab any plants and flowers as we pull into our station. Our horticulture team does work very hard with us to ensure our zoo stays beautiful for all of our guests today and in the near future. Here at the back of our zoo, we are located closer to our Land of the Tiger, Asia Bamboo Gardens, our watering hole featuring our tiki bar. We also have our restaurants, the Palm Plaza Cafe and Trout River Grill, which both close at 4 p.m. today. The 4D Theater is also located back here with films every 20 minutes. Our wildlife carousel for children 12 and under, and the play area, home to our Magellanic penguins, our Nigerian dwarf goats, as well as our playground and splash pad.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.